On the first day we had like the problem with the charges that somebody has been charged for saying intifada, which we don't think is a bad word. First of all, it means basically revolution or uprising. So an uprising is also very important in facing occupation, facing state violence. That is not something that we want to censor, but it's really hard because we have to balance in between like cooperating with the police in order to stay here, since we have to be backed by the police, otherwise we get evicted somehow. And on the other side, not censoring Palestinian voices, not censoring resistance to occupation. So that is really important to us, because otherwise it doesn't make sense to be here. There has been a charge, and the charge has been made also because there were some Zionists who filmed. So it is actually not the police who saw it and wanted to do the charges, but it's like the citizens around here who are acting as if they are the police. So this is something special, I think, about Germany. They filmed it, they went to the police came, did the charges. On Thursday, it was special because it's like Father's Day in Germany, and it's a day that a lot of men gather and drink a lot. So in the afternoon there were like aggressors coming. There were also a lot of people here since it was a holiday and a lot of people didn't work, and a lot of people who did not get like the safety instructions, and like because the people who are staying on the campsite, they know that we de-escalate. We always check. It's very important that we never are seen as the aggressors. Like, it's very important to stay calm, even as we are facing a lot of aggression from the outside. Yeah, we de-escalated. In the afternoon, the police came to ask about the situation. That wasn't so tricky. They just wanted to have like the information about the aggressors coming from the drunk guys, actually, who were like singing Am Israel Chai and stuff. And the exact same guys came back in the night with a group of people, so the night watch had also to be very aware what is happening. Fortunately, they did not do anything, but it is kind of scary to be like in this campsite, and there's like a bunch of guys drunk and obviously super Zionist. And when you remember what is happening in UCLA or in Amsterdam with the Zionist counter-protesters, and you see these videos, it's very hard to not associate with it and to stay calm. But they are kind of cowardish, I think. Thursday afternoon also, or like in the evening, the police came, and I got charged as like the Veranstaltungsleitung. How do you say, like the person who's responsible for the assembly. I do it with two other people, but I was like, at this time I was there, and I was charged with chanting for violence and hate, because there was the chant Deutschland finanziert, Israel bombardiert. And there were people calling the police and saying, oh, there's people chanting here who are chanting bombard Israel, like Israel bombardieren, which is not the chant, obviously. And it was like, I don't know, it was like satire for me. I was obviously they needed to charge me. They need to have like this list. They need, I don't know, for the statistics, for whatever. It didn't make sense at all. It was like really dumb bullshit, and I don't think that it's going to go through. There's not going to be any consequences apart from they can say now the camp is more attributed to charges. That was annoying, but also kind of fun. I don't know what to say about it. We didn't worry about it too much. So this is like the police side. So I think it's also important to note that here the students are very repressive against us. The student parliament has had a session on Wednesday, I think on Wednesday, in order to get through the resolution that says that they refuse that there's this camp. They're calling on the university to close the camp. We're anti-Semites, blah blah. We hate Israel, which is like, yeah, we don't especially like Israel as a state that is currently conducting a genocide. You don't have to like it. You should not like it, and it's not a thing about opinion. We know that. So they passed this resolution against us, and on Friday there were a few people who were like just reading the demands, in a lecture and get also thrown out in like 1 minute from like other students. So this is really special and very interesting to see, and very shocking too, that we actually are studying here with a bunch of people who see themselves as like the state repression and see themselves as a police officer. It's like their job to conduct law and order upon us. Yeah, which is, I think, a very special thing about Germany.